You're gonna tell me? You're gonna tell me how to do the list?
Eat a burger.
Eat a
and
burger.
Put
You
it to rest.
Do it.
Now we know. Daddy's at the law firm until 8 hours, and Davey's watching XXX down in the fucking basement.
Get that out of my face. But you punch the burger?
I'm gonna throw it.
Did you go to therapy?
Yes. Yeah, we changed it. We're back up. Come on. You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. We've seen him 2 places.
All right, welcome back. Monday, July 8th, fresh off of vacation. The boys behind the glass have a lot of touching issues to get to. We'll get to some different things off the internet, off the wild side of the internet, I imagine. But let me first tell you about the guys at DraftKings. Healthy Debate brought to you by DraftKings. It's finally here, Best Ball Week at DraftKings. This is why it's a big deal. DraftKings Best Ball Millionaire Contest is their biggest fantasy contest ever. We're talking $15 million guaranteed prize pool with 2 millionaires being crowned for the first and second place. If you're a set it and forget it type guy, then the Best Ball is for you. No waiver wires, no roster management, bigger roster so injuries won't end your season, only the draft, and that's it. You're set for the season. $15 million is massive. Best Ball, unbelievable tournament. Love DraftKings. $15 million, first and second prize, $1 million, an unbelievable prize pool. Cannot get any bigger than that. Still not convinced? Check this out. This year, DraftKings is offering a Draft One, Get One special. Your $20 entry fee scores you a bonus ticket. Best Ball Week is here. Download the NFL DraftKings app and use code RICO. That's code RICO for all customers who enter the NFL Best Ball $15 million contest to get a bonus ticket and get a shot at being crowned one of the 2 millionaires. It's Best Ball Week, only on DraftKings. Unbelievable contest. All right, so speaking of the NFL, our guy, wild. Obviously, listen, we've touched on this on the show a bunch of million different ways. The allegations are what always drives you crazy. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, this guy got allocated for this and that. By the way, you can do whatever the fuck you want, truthfully. So, like, I don't care if he's into that stuff. I don't care. We never, ever care what's going on with that. But a wild kind of makeup that it, again, took this long, that he's been famous for a while now. And now it comes out. I guess I wonder, like, why didn't he get in front of it to say, like, he had to know if it was him. All right, let's put it out. If it is him, he had to know it was going to come out, right? He had to know that he did it. Dukes?
I'm looking at this. So he's a part of the FaZe clan.
Okay.
Do you even know what that is?
Yeah, it's some kind of like gamer type thing.
I'm stunned you know what that is.
Yeah.
Same.
I think the guy here put me a little bit more in touch with the video game news. You know what I mean? The guy who got run out of here. Rightfully so, got run out of here. Thou who shall not be named.
We're not talking about.
Kareem?
We're talking about 3 letters.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about MRAG.
No. We like MRAGs.
Yeah.
We like MRAGs. Dukes is still clueless.
Yeah.
Dukes is still clueless. Why don't you mute it and tell him, Phil, so he's in on it quickly.
Also, here's what I'm saying about Sketch.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take this as it's confirmed him.
Right. I mean, it does look like him. There's a lot of like.
Because of this tweet, FaZe Banks said not everything needs to be broadcast and farmed, but since y'all want to jump to crazy assumptions, Sketch told me to post these receipts. All the FaZe boys were with him last night. Sketch is my homie yesterday. He's my homie today. He'll be my homie tomorrow. You guys are fucking weirdos.
What does it say?
You awake. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to involve y'all. Bro, what do you mean? You're our boy. You didn't have to dip. You didn't involve any of us in anything. You good? I'm over the airport. I didn't know what to do. I'm so sorry. Come back. You're a good dude. The boys pulled up on me and woke me up. They want to make sure you were good. You're good, bro. Come back. We're all here. You're the homie.
I just need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously he's going through it. Like, it's a fucking crazy thing when it comes up.
Going through what exactly? What do you mean by that?
He's going through a crazy situation that they brought up his past and stuff like that. Like, obviously. So, healthy debate. They're talking about him being canceled, this and that. Like, you can do whatever you want. So
it's crazy. The fact that, like,
crazy.
The two streamers the past 2 weeks with, like, controversy. One just happens to like men or not like men or has at one point posted videos about it. And the other was like a pedophile. And people were like, want to cancel Sketch more.
He's walking free, right? I heard about that.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah. And he's like dirty, right? Like the worst of the worst.
Yeah. He's a dirty little hamster.
But he's walking free.
That's not free, but like.
But he's not getting as much heat as Sketch.
Which is crazy.
He's not the public guy. Like he basically just took a vacation, probably a permanent vacation. Some would say.
Okay. All right. So you're in tune with all this, Phil. You know all these guys.
I haven't watched like a
But
Dr.
yeah,
Disrespect stream, but I know
okay.
who he is. I
Have
think
you
he's a
watched
scumbag.
Right.
Have you watched a sketch? Anything sketch related?
No.
Okay. Just want to check.
Yeah, the Dr. Disrespect, go get him if he's being bad, if it's obviously dirty. All right, yeah, so you guys had some situations over 4th of July. First off, was everyone's 4th of July an elite holiday? Was it an elite break?
Healthy debate.
Was it an elite break? It was an elite break.
4th of July was an elite break this
Was
year.
an elite break.
It was an
When it's
elite
on,
break.
I'm telling you, when it's on a Thursday, I saw you had some Marineros or Merinos.
Oh, my God, yeah.
What is it, Merinos?
Merinos.
I got to get
Italian
one.
ice.
It's been a long time.
I
man.
have some extra. Maybe if I
Yeah?
could, yeah.
Yeah, I got to figure out a way to transport it, though.
Instacart maybe or something like
Yeah,
that.
maybe.
Like one of those
Nah, I could go to
Uber
the store. I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
I'm a big boy. But when I'm telling you, when it's on a Thursday, you get that little thing, Wednesday into Sunday. You don't know what day it is. It's an elite. I can't imagine if you were out putting a few away.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine being at like the shore.
In your
of Montauk
20s?
Pier.
You run out of money. I think you run out of money
Your
eventually.
big day is Thursday, then you have 2 more days after
Yep.
that.
Well, no, you go Wednesday night is a big night too. Into it.
I like July 3rd the best.
Yeah.
I like July 3rd the best. I
You
really
run
do.
into it. But yeah, it's Phil. Was yours elite?
Yeah, I had some nooners with some guys.
All right.
He drunk texted me.
I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, he drunk texted
Tough
me.
week
Nice.
though.
No, I was responsible
All right.
and
That's
was
the way to go.
in a good environment with
All right.
some friends.
Funny.
So the other situation is, dude, what'd you do? You you went berserk on
Yeah.
on it. We don't have to keep the guy out in case they're a sponsor or if they're they're frequent.
I was the asshole.
Yeah, okay.
So
So it's a Subway chain. Let's put it that way.
I'll pull up the tweet. I mean,
It's a
fine.
sandwich place. Oh, okay. You pull it
I'll
up.
pull it up.
All right.
It's just because I was the asshole. And this is my forum. I said I'll never eat Jersey Mike's again as of right now. And people fucking hated that tweet. People like really came at me, like very like being like, Jersey Mike's is great. Fuck you. You're the asshole. Blah blah. I knew you were a fucking idiot, but I didn't know you were blah.
Yep.
All that shit. So here's the story. I got Jersey Mike's and I was hungover, and I
Always
pulled
a
a
good
little bit.
idea.
I pulled a little bit of a Bosco, so they messed up my sandwich, and I was starving. So I call them up, and I say, if somebody says no lettuce, no tomatoes, no banana peppers, why the fuck would you put lettuce, tomato, onion, banana peppers on this? Fuck you. And I hung up. And they called me back, and I was so embarrassed by my antics that I negged their call.
That's a start. I'm usually not embarrassed. I usually double down.
So they called me back again. I negged them. I called them back again. I go, we're good. I'm sorry. They call me back again. I'm like, fuck this. Can't do this. I blocked their number. I'm like, phew, thank God. 5 minutes later, I get a phone call from a different number, another Jersey Mike's. I'm so embarrassed. I give my girlfriend the phone. She's embarrassed to say that she's my girlfriend. She's like, they're like, is this Kevin McDougal? She goes, this is his sister. Why? And they're like, we wanted to call about his order, blah, blah, blah. We think you messed it up. She's like, yeah, like, it was under, like, my name, blah, blah, blah. It says her name. And then they go, yeah, we don't have an order. I think you got the wrong restaurant. So not only did I bitch out this poor Jersey Mike's, I bitched out the wrong Jersey Mike's location. And I just want to take this time to say, I'm sorry to Jersey Mike's.
You have to.
And I will give you another chance.
Whoever was working that day is never gonna. It's too far gone. You're never gonna repair that.
No. I just want everyone to know that was a story. I apologize. I've had a day to reflect on my actions, and I will give Jersey Mike's another chance.
All right. What do you got, Phil?
I got 3 callers.
All right, you just took a deep breath into the mic, like you.
Well, I thought I was muted. My bad.
Let's go to this one real quick before we go to the callers. There's a debate out there. The USA team, Phil. Do you really think or we were talking about the chop circle? Maybe you weren't there. A foreign team would sweep Team USA?
Oh, with ease.
Yeah.
They would probably have the 5 best players on the court.
Who would that be?
So foreign-born
Giannis,
players.
Luka,
Jokic.
Jokic.
Shea is Canadian.
Really?
Yeah, so they
Okay.
got him. That's 4 top 5 guys.
Okay.
You'd give him, I guess you give him Embiid too.
Yeah, but he's playing for US. All right, so if things got a little flaky, it's a little tough to take Embiid.
I'll give him Wembanyama.
Who else? Wembanyama. Who else? You think just that 5? My concern is that they're not as deep. Because I feel like we're 12, 13 deep.
Yeah, but how much does depth really matter in that?
In the Olympics?
Yeah.
I'd say a little bit. Not a small amount.
I'd have to
You
start.
just get to throw different looks at different players. Like they can't throw different looks at you. They only have 5, 6 people that can really play with the top 5. 6.
But they have like who's our starting 5? They're all in their mid-30s. LeBron, like the team we're sending over to Paris right now, they're a lot of old guys.
They are older guys. Like I was looking at Anthony Edwards saying he's the number 1 option. He should definitely start. These guys have a million miles on the tires, and they're not. They're gonna put Durant out there. They're gonna put KD. They're gonna put Curry out there. They're gonna start LeBron. Like maybe start Anthony Edwards.
I still just don't get. Why not start Tatum?
That too.
Yeah.
I was
He's
saying that
better
too.
than Anthony
I was saying
Edwards.
that too. Yeah, he's close. I mean, it's debatable with those guys, but I can tell you what, they're all better than Curry right now with the mind. Like, I'm not shitting on Curry, but like in the Olympics, Curry doesn't need to play the Olympics. Like, start the Olympics. He started. Like, figure out the best 5. Put the best 5 out there. If it's Anthony Edwards or Tatum,
I kinda
younger
like the way-
guys.
I kind of like. Do you know who tweeted out like the potential lineups? Phil
Quinn Cook.
Quinn Cook did.
Yes, Quinn Cook of all people.
Quinn Cook, the former player.
Yeah, played for Duke.
Yeah, I knew him. Miami Heat as well.
Were you a Duke fan when you
I
played
was
there?
when he played there. It was nice. It was a nice little run.
He tweeted it out.
No, he didn't, Phil.
Well, check Pep Bev Pod because they actually have a video on it.
No, whatever. It's like Tyrese Halliburton.
Did
LeBron.
Brunson make the team?
No.
Really?
Yeah. Then it's like Steph, Drew Holiday, Embiid, Devin Booker. The lineups kind of make sense when you look
Yeah.
at them. I think you do have to put LeBron and AD obviously together.
Yeah, together, but I don't know if they start.
I don't know. You have to start LeBron.
Granted,
It's the
yeah, you
fucking
probably
Olympics.
it's the Olympics. I'd probably start.
LeBron's
LeBron.
not coming off the bench.
LeBron's not coming off the bench. That's a good point.
I also am
That's
like,
a good point.
I'm very much team. Just because you start does not mean that it's your 5 best players.
Yeah, that's agreed.
LeBron would play for some other
Yeah, he
country,
would.
not-
He'd figure
not
out
come off
another
the
way to
bench.
go to the country. It's a good point. That is a good point. It's a good point. It's fair. Did you guys see this out of Wimbledon today? Maybe we could touch on this. The guy got nailed picking his nose. The girlfriend's, it was his fiance or husband, or end coach. It was definitely end coach. The guy got nailed. I blogged it if you want to pull up the video. The guy gets nailed like finger deep, like this. Finger deep, going, scratching. They're like, please get the camera off of that guy. Healthy debate. Was ESPN wrong for keeping the camera on that guy on a random women's Wimbledon match? Like, you got to get the content out there.
I'm
I
trying.
have no problem with what ESPN's doing. The other thing is, I said, what are some of the most...
She's had a lot. I think
this one, yeah.
the
He's deep, dude. What?
I think we should show this. Enlarge this. Don't
He's-
full screen it.
He's deep.
information comes in from him to her.
Listen to what they said.
He is. I think when the information comes in from him to her, he is. I'm glad he didn't do what we. Get the camera off him while he's picking his nose.
It's just completely out.
I think
What
when-
are some of... You could scroll down. I got the list on there. What are some of the most embarrassing things that can happen to you on camera? Where is picking nose? Pull the list up. This was off the top of my head. Like, obviously,
A shit stain on your pants.
I think that's top tier.
That's worse than picking your nose.
That's definitely worse than picking your nose. Where does picking your nose rank on these?
It's just like a universal embarrassing thing to get caught doing.
I also had this debate. I think you're just a nose picker from the start, and you never really grow out of it. The people who pick their nose do not grow out of it.
Also, if you get
There's
called,
there's two paths in life. You're either a nose picker or you're not.
If you get
And if
caught
you're going
once-
down that path, you do it for life.
if you get caught once, then it's just his reputation. Like, for example, in elementary school, I puked in the classroom a lot. So I was always the kid known as, oh, he puked in the class.
Okay. Yeah.
that's
No,
tough.
but I'm just saying, I don't think you can shake that. I think it's just instilled in you, and that's what they do. The people who pick their nose for
I
life.
have a healthy debate that I don't even
Sure.
think that's. I don't consider that picking your nose.
That guy?
Yeah, I think that's a little scruff. Like you got a little dry.
I don't know, man. He was up in there.
You think so? I think it was a little dry. I think it was a little
He was
dry.
he was going like this, dude. He was going in there.
I think picking your nose has to be pointer finger. Like you're up there. That's picking your nose.
He was up there, man.
I think this. Like,
Yeah. How do
the
you
side.
do it when you have to clear it? You just go like this, right?
If you got
Is that the move?
I think you.
What's the way to clear it?
Do you just fucking ever just like go to the sidewalk and just fucking let loose,
No, not on the sidewalk.
or just like anywhere?
If if I have a cold or you're like really sick, in the house, maybe like once or twice.
Oh, I just like fucking free fall it. Like if I'm on a grass field.
Like when you're cold and you get a tissue and you just unload into a tissue. You know when everyone's sick?
I fucking love unloading.
It's crazy.
So does Sketch. You like that? You see how we tie that back
No, see,
together?
we're team Sketch on this.
I am
bro.
too.
Guy can do whatever he wants. Don't put your little quips in there.
Unloading.
Phil, give me a call.
Joey with raspy voice, you're on.
What's up, Rico? Healthy debate. This is the best college basketball team Duke's had in years, and I just don't see the hate and how they're not favored to win it all.
Yeah, I mean, Cooper Flag is loaded. I know they got, who's the other kid? Edgecombe? Is that the kid? Who's the rest
they
of
got Edgecombe, the big guy from Africa.
Yep.
Connor's
Patrick
gonna be a sniper
Nabanga.
from the corner.
Ngangba, I believe is the name, how you say that. Yeah, they're good.
Yep,
Listen, you've watched Hurley take a leap, win a championship. You watched Oates take a leap, get to a Final Four. You've watched Bruce Pearl take a leap, get to a Final Four. You've watched Musselman get to Elite Eights. It's on Shire now to take the leap. 2 Sweet 16s, I'm pretty sure, right? Who'd they get eliminated by this year?
Only improved, though.
NC State in the Sweet 16. That's kind of
NC
where he's
State,
at.
We don't talk about that.
He's got to take a
Elite
leap.
Eight.
That's what it's going to go. What?
Elite 8.
Elite 8, that was? He's got to take the leap. He's got to get to a
lost
Final Four.
Elite Eight.
It's
Nope,
good he
I
got
agree,
to.
but
It's good he got to
the
Elite
team
Eight.
is
He's
the
got to get
most
to a Final
talented
Four. Agreed. A little early for the call. Little early for the call, but respect.
Hey, I'll be calling all year. We'll be winning it all.
All right. The highlights coming out of Flag are really unbelievable, though.
Yeah, and also like it's pretty embarrassing. I don't care what anybody says. Duke had a fucking cupcake to the Final Four. The fact that they didn't get there is a little bit embarrassing.
You got to win that game. You're an 11 seed.
You played Houston without Shed.
Yep.
You played JMU, who won like their first round game, but Duke was always going to beat JMU. They played Vermont.
Played Vermont in the opening.
And then they played NC State, who they.
Yeah, that's an easy pass. So it's 13. What were they? There was a 12. They were a 5. So it was
13,
12, 13.
No, 13, 12.
They were a 4.
Yeah.
So 13, 12,
1. But injured.
Without a guy.
For like the full game.
He went, full game, though. That changes things in the game.
Like he was clearly the difference.
I actually liked Houston in that game big time. I don't think if Shed gets hurt, I think
that was my game of the year.
Yeah, it was Houston. And
I still think.
And then a 12, and then an 11, and you can't get by the 11. So a little early for college basketball. We're still taking college football. We got Win Total Wednesday coming up. There's one I love. It's not a massive amount of wiggle room because I think this team has 2 losses baked in. So not a lot of wiggle room, but I really, really like this team. I think they're a sleeper in the. I'll give you a hint. ACC. Sleeper in the ACC.
Can I guess the state?
No. Give it away.
Virginia Tech.
Thanks, Phil. We like Virginia Tech. We'll get to it Wednesday, but different program. Phil's just been too close sitting next to me. All right.
Well, you were the one that came up to me in the
Fair
cave.
enough. Fair enough. Load him up.
Will from Detroit.
Rico,
what's
long-time rider. A little boring one here, but would you rather be a lawyer or a doctor, profession-wise?
Doctors have built-in days off, I feel like. They're off. Like if you own a practice, you own your own practice. You're working Monday, Thursday, and Sunday, if that. Oh, yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, those guys can do office hours. They might be in the office more, but they're seeing patients like 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want. If you own a practice, 3 weeks vacation in July, Saturdays and Sundays off, nights off. You're seeing nobody. You never thought about that with a doctor?
No.
If you own your own practice, seeing nobody. Lawyer, it would be cool. I mean, I guess rewatching Suits, like part of me wants to go in and like just quote a passage or get it, like notice something that gets a guy off of a charge or this or that or whatever. But lawyer, I don't know, man. A lot of reading. I think I'd take a doctor.
I think mine's easy.
On your own.
I think it's easy doctor.
I think it's easy lawyer because doctor, you're working. What kind of doctor we're talking about? Like, are you doing surgeries? Like that's a lot of pressure.
It's open to fucking interpretation.
Yeah, but like even
you can own your own practice.
What about a lawyer? You can own your own law firm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make your own hours.
I think it's doctor. Think about the doctors at like a
healthy debate.
Doctors at a urgent care. There's a lot of elements of doctors
that would suck.
There's no doctor.
Here's the other thing. There. Healthy debate. We're gonna go a little off the grid. I could be a doctor of theology, and just be basically a professor.
No,
you could be a doctor.
No.
Doctor.
All right. What you said, doctor.
What do you think a doctor of law
That's
is?
a priest.
What'd he say?
So that's a priest.
That's a priest.
What do you think? Yeah, what's a
I
doctor
know. I was
of
having
law?
fun with that. What?
What's a doctor of law?
I have no idea what a
lawyer.
doctor of law is. Oh, is he? All right, fair enough. I don't know. I think I'm taking doctor, and I think it's like easy. I think it's easy.
I think lawyer.
I don't
just
know.
like maintain.
Which one are you taking?
I'm taking lawyer. Are you kidding me?
A lot of reading, man. A lot of reading. You're in school for a long period of time. Doctor as well.
I'm a
Doctor as
writer.
well.
I like reading.
I think I'm taking
You gotta read-
doctor.
You gotta
read
watch people
scores.
die.
I think I'm taking the payout of doctor.
All right.
And
Healthy debate.
yeah, I think that's where I'm at.
What's
Yeah.
harder, open heart surgery or drawing up a 3-point
Yeah,
play down 2?
But Phil, there's a million different fucking doctors. You don't have to do the open heart surgery part.
There's a million lawyers.
Exactly.
There's so many lawyers.
What if you misdiagnose a kid?
Yeah, all right, that's really bad. But what if somebody comes in and says, my throat bothers me? All right, here's a couple of lozenges, write a prescription, and they're out the door.
What if,
Or you work in
What
an
if you
urgent
defend a
care.
murder?
How fast would you get fired as a doctor?
What?
How fast would you get fired?
Pretty fast.
How long do you think you could go being a lawyer versus how long do you think you could go being a doctor? Before someone's like, all right, this guy's
You
clearly
could
not-
definitely-
I think it's probably equally the same of like an hour of both.
I think I could trick people into being like, oh, like I'm a family lawyer. If I put on a suit and a tie, I think that like I could.
I
go,
deal
like,
with family law. Explain what that
No.
is. I can't really.
I think that I could go like a week before someone.
I
Was
do
like,
think you might
"Holy
be able to
shit, he's
sneak
an
people.
idiot."
You
Yeah.
might be able to do that. You might be able to sneak that. That's a good point.
Doubt it.
It's a good point.
Oh, I know I would.
Phil, how many you got?
3.
All right, wait, Phil. Before that, let's get to your big one. What happened with your fantasy football league?
Oh, well, we had to remaneuver our draft date because a certain friend of mine decided to take a vacation on the last 2 weekends of August. But, you know, it's prime fantasy
That's
football
prime
draft
fantasy
season.
football draft season.
Yeah,
Agreed.
we'll have a night with the
That's
guys.
part of the
draft your
reason I
team.
don't like doing it. I was in it for like the last one I was in was I got a friend of a friend that was in for like 3 years, and it was that Saturday, and that Saturday rolls up, and they're all amped to do it in the Saturday of August, and you're like, you know what? I'd rather be on the beach, man. I don't.
Do the
You
draft
either
on-
have it in you or you don't. You either
the
have the
draft on the
ticker or you
beach
don't.
then.
What?
Do the draft on the beach then.
Yeah, you either have the ticker or you don't. I just didn't have the ticker anymore.
I mean,
So, but that is prime season. Those last 2 weekends. Let me ask you a question, Phil. As a guy who likes to have dates in his mind and organize, why not just have it always set the last Saturday of August?
that's what we've been doing.
That's what you
and
have
he
been
still
doing?
is a scumbag and scheduled a
Okay.
vacation with his girlfriend.
Okay.
So we have to have it the Sunday after. He has to drive up from Maryland and barely make it.
So you did move it for him.
Barely. He's basically gonna have zero sleep at the draft, so it's not his fault if
All
he
right.
drafts a shitty team.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So I like that you have a date in mind. The last Saturday of August.
It's usually
That's what
like
you
that
usually
last
do?
weekend, not last Saturday or Sunday.
Last Saturday or Sunday
And
of August.
There's 2 friends of mine that are cops in this league, and it's hard for them to have off days.
All right, that
scheduled.
makes
So
sense.
it's also even more selfish if you really think about it. If like you think more important to those guys.
Yeah, I think they're doing the Lord's work, Phil. Let's give them a break. All right, empty them out. We'll roll right through.
Derek from the chat.
Rico, dude, Rico, what's going on?
What's
fellas?
up, man?
Good to have you back. I missed you guys. Shout out to the chat too. So look, guys, I was with a couple of homies 4th of July, and we got to talking because your UEFA's on or whatever, Europa, Copa, the soccer
Yep.
stuff, and the hockey. We was like, why isn't there like an indoor soccer league, like a hockey-sized soccer field, and it's like 5 to 6 guys, and maybe you can even check a dude into this. I think that would catch.
I don't hate that.
I think that would catch.
I think speed.
I think it would catch on.
I don't hate that. Like arena football for soccer. Maybe put
Yeah.
glass boards up. You kick it off the board high.
Yeah.
It's live.
You can kick the ball off of the board like a cross type of deal. Like I think Rico.
I don't hate it,
honestly
Dukes.
think-
I don't hate
I-
it. Basically,
I
like
honestly
indoor
think if you
soccer,
get
making
in,
indoor
like-
soccer. I don't hate it.
And you could truck a couple dudes into the boards. I mean, like, of course, red card, yellow card. You can't be concussing dudes and that.
Right.
But like, yeah, you could. You know, I don't know. I feel like it could be. If I get $500,000, I'm gonna try to make it a thing.
I don't hate it. I kind of like that.
I got
I think
bad
people
news.
want speed. What?
It's a sport.
It is a sport.
Futsal.
It is a sport, dude.
Yeah.
Futsal? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's not popularized. Like he's saying.
Yeah. Why isn't it like a
Make
why
it a
isn't
thing.
More of a thing?
I guess it's a little.
Is there a professional league?
Because I think soccer has such a stranglehold that they want soccer to be popular, so they bury this stuff. Like you've never seen this
That's
on TV.
ridiculous.
I don't hate this. That's pretty cool.
It.
I would watch that more than I would watch regular soccer.
A lot of soccer players play it in
I'm
the winter.
telling you.
Okay. That's not a
I'm
bad idea,
telling
man.
you, but
Derek's always got good
you
calls.
need the glass. You need the glass on the side, though. You
Yes,
need the glass.
the high board, let it bounce off the board.
Yeah.
I'm
check
not
a
sure
few
if every
people.
court has that or not.
I like that.
It's
I
an
don't hate
Olympic
it.
sport. You can watch it this summer.
Really? All right, I'm
Is
in.
it in the Olympics, dude?
Yeah, this is what it says.
Oh, shit.
Learn something new every day.
Wow. All right, fellas.
Do we have a team? Does US have a
Five-side
team?
format.
Do we have a team?
We're probably so bad. We can't even get soccer right
Yo,
Yeah.
Are we any good? Yeah, we didn't even notice we had a fuck.
Go
we
ahead,
didn't
give
even fucking
that
know.
read again though.
Futsal is a five-a-side format of football and the only form of indoor football approved by world governing body. FIFA futsal emphasizes technique, creativity, improvisation, and ball control.
All right, I would watch this. It's like it's basically a mix of basketball and soccer. I don't hate it. I'm in on that. Thank you, bro. You just gave me something to watch during the Olympics. Thanks, Derek.
Oh, here's our team.
Okay.
David Ortiz?
We're gonna know none of these guys. I don't know why you pulled
David
this
Ortiz
up.
is on the team.
Just see if anybody from. I got a bunch of mass guys. They got a Jersey guy.
Yeah, I mean, we have David Ortiz on the team. We're good.
We got David Ortiz on the team. We're good. A couple of mass guys. All right, we're in. Northville, Michigan, too. Shout out Northville, Michigan. All right, I will be watching that. That's not that bad. I'm in on that.
That bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's still soccer, but I'm in on that.
I love soccer.
Phil, load him up. Empty him out.
Mike, you're on.
Hey, Rico, how's it going, brother?
What's up, buddy?
And nothing much, brother. So, yesterday I was scrolling through Twitter, and I saw that Quicks made a video, like a tribute to Big Man on Campus. He's not going to be named like that anymore, some stupid shit like that. And I was thinking, like, because he edited that photo of you and then ratted you out, right?
I think he's just married to the game. I think he's just married to the game, man. He sees a video, he's going to edit it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So he's not against you. He's not a scale.
Nah, he's not. I think he's just married to the game. Like he's gotta edit, dude. That's his love. He's gonna edit, you know?
Okay.
I mean, he edited for me, you know? He did that out of the goodness of his heart. He edited those photos for me.
It was so Mexican from you that you deny that you mop first for a living. I was pretty hyped up.
I didn't deny it. I just rather not look at it, you know? It's a big event. I didn't want to mop. No disrespect.
You still were part of it, so it's
Yeah,
good,
exactly.
whatever you did,
Exactly.
so.
You look on the bright side. You know what I mean? New leaf. That's what we're doing.
Makes sense. And then just to close it, indoor soccer is huge in South America, and the majority of players don't get paid. But so the team owners gamble like their wages, and whoever team wins gets paid, and the other team doesn't get paid.
I think
like
that's an idea in sports that would work. I talked about that all the time. People putting up their own money for softball, people putting up their own money for cornhole, different things like that. That would work.
There's crazy videos there on YouTube, like Argentina players like legit almost dying in the field because they're paying for their money. Like it's crazy.
Dudes, I mean, think about it this way: the NBA Finals or the NBA season. You have to put 10% of your pay into a pot for the entire league, and then the winners collect all of that.
Yeah, I like it.
How much more would that be?
Jonathan
intriguing?
Porter would still be playing.
He would be. He would. All right, Phil, load him up.
D.
Rico,
What's up? Yep.
So it's a healthy debate always, right?
Yes.
Healthy debate. It's only gay if you look them in the eyes.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Moisty Turtle, you're on.
Moisty Turtle.
All right, good choice leaving that alone, Rico.
Not trying to get canceled.
How is the audio? This is the first time
You're
in my
good.
new car calling in.
You're
All
good.
right, cool.
You're good.
Side note, I got the Kia Soul like my sister, if you remember me calling in. And I
Yes.
actually hit a few parlays in the meantime, and I got a newer one in a cool-ass gray color.
Remember
so
he had
thank
the
you
same.
for that.
Remember he had the same car as his sister. He had the beef.
And I was going to get a new one.
You got a different.
Yeah,
As long as you get a different color, I
yeah.
think different color solves all the problems.
Different color, newer model, and I honestly was against you for like 2 weeks when you gave me that advice, so I
Yep.
definitely appreciate it, man.
That's what we're
okay,
here for.
so I got a Yes, small healthy debate, and then kind of a generic question, I guess. So the healthy debate is it okay to light off fireworks on the 3rd of July? I mean, God almighty, people have fucking stuff to do the next day, like wake up early for golf, and my fucking dogs are barking like crazy because in my neighborhood, my fucking neighbors are just lighting off fireworks at 11 o'clock the day before 4th of July.
Yeah,
what
I think
the fuck is that?
I think I've heard about this. The dogs, we used to leave the dog home for the party. They would get fucking terrified of this fireworks. I've come around. I'm not like the biggest dog person. I had a dog growing up, but like I wasn't like the biggest, like, got to get 5 dogs, got to get 6 dogs. A dog is nice. It's cool, different thing. But even as a little kid, I never wanted a dog, never put dog on Christmas list. I feel bad for the dogs with the fireworks. I've come around on this in the past couple of years. People saying that, like, the dogs get terrified. They hate the fireworks. I just kind of think I'm out on fireworks in general. I think if you, like, let Macy's do the one over, or if there's going to be a town fireworks display, that's one thing. But the people lighting the fireworks off, like, randomly and all weekend, I'm out on the random-ass fireworks. Because there's no, like, schedule to it. It's like, oh, let me have a beer. Let me have a high noon. Let me walk over. Light a firework. Then I walk over, I light more fireworks. I light more. You think it's done, they light another one. There's no, like, rhyme or reason to it. It's just kind of like a random occurrence.
Yeah, no, this is what I meant. Like I said, it's not even about the dogs so much. It's just like, dude, the day before the 4th of July, people kind of want to maybe get their sleep.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. Not everyone has work off that day, but.
4th of July mostly, but yeah.
Yeah, no,
I get your
guess you're
point.
right.
I get your point. But yeah, it's.
Anyway, yeah, no, the other kind of healthy debate / question I have is, are parents just, like, over time getting more and more stupid, or are they just, like, not caring anymore?
What
because
specifically?
that's what I'm trying to get to. I had a situation a week ago where I was trying to be a good person. You know, I haven't got a thing from a lemonade stand in a while. It's been, like, since I was graduating high school, I haven't bought any lemonade from the kids in my neighborhood. So I pulled on the corner of the cul-de-sac, there's like a stand. It looks like a lemonade stand. And I go up to it with like my $4 or whatever, and the little girl is by herself, and I'm like, oh, like, are you selling lemonade? And she says, no. And I was like, oh, like, what are those cookies and lemonade for? She's like, oh, I was just hungry. I was like, oh, so what are you selling? And then she lifts up a blanket, and there's handmade pictures. Rico, my parents would never let me out the house with an idea like that when I grew up, and I'm 23 years old. That's fucking crazy. I had to buy a fucking picture for $2. Fucking felt so bad for this girl who's sitting on the corner in 95-degree weather.
Also,
like
they just left her. Yeah, they left her out there. I think there's a violation out there.
Like, dude, what are we doing, parents? Like, I hate being that guy because I'm really a young person. But seriously, like, what do parents just not care what people think of their kids?
I don't know. It's getting close, man. That's a wild.
And you're wild, Rico. It was wild.
By herself? That's crazy.
Healthy debate. Did the girl? Did you get got by the girl? And was she actually selling lemonade? But she just pulled a business decision over.
Dukes thinks you got fleeced.
No, because it really was just like 3 cups of lemonade that were on a table and then like a bunch of cookies. So, and it said there was no sign or anything.
Okay.
That's why I'm confused. Like, it just. I literally got tempted by being a good person to go buy some lemonade from someone because I was that kid. I didn't do that all the time, but I definitely tried it once or twice with the lemonade stands.
Yeah, it seems like a little bit like you got fleeced. It does seem like the parents are kind of MIA. So I'm a little bit of both.
Dude, Dukes, I can respect the opinion healthily because we're debating. But I mean, dude, like, she didn't have a sign up or anything, and she's just, like, waving people down as they drive by. And I'm just like, okay, why are we selling pictures that you drew?
I think the mom was inside getting more lemonade.
Dukes is going to die on that hill. Dukes is
going to
think Don't take his bait. Don't take his bait. Dukes is dying on the hill.
I think the picture was just like a nice little thing, like, oh, I'm cute, bye.
There were 5 or 6 pictures, dude!
Yeah,
There's like 7 or 8 of them, bro!
Sorry that you got got, brother.
Like, it sucked.
I wouldn't have bought it. Well, if it's that bad, I think you're a sucker for buying it.
I can agree with that, Rico. The sucker for buying it, I can 100% agree with.
Yeah.
I just felt horrible. I walked all the way like 200 yards from my house.
All right, that's
and I was
tough.
like, oh, I'm just gonna turn around after asking what she's selling. Like, that's such a dick move. I feel like.
Yeah, it's tough. You don't like what's there. You got to buy it regardless.
Dude, I would say that you're probably right, but there was like a bunch of pictures on this table underneath a blanket. There was
There's
no
a bunch
lemonade.
of lemonade to be sold.
No one's buying. Oh my god! All right. Well,
Let him
I
go.
don't
Let
know.
him go. He's heated.
Yeah.
All right.
This is crazy. Hey, peace out, fellas.
Take it easy, buddy.
I actually went, humble brag, was on a run. It's like fucking 95 degrees, and I see a lemonade stand. So I decided to do like the nice thing, and I started like jogging over to the lemonade stand to get like some hydration. The fucking kid that was selling lemonade ran away from the stand, like ran into his house. It's like, okay, I would just like.
You got a customer.
Yeah, he ran away from the customer, and I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. So
He probably knew you fucking had Jersey Mike's on your hit list. Phil, give me the last couple.
I actually met Jersey Mike's son.
Marta,
Really?
you're on.
He's from Jersey, and his name was Mike.
His name was Mike. It makes sense.
Yo, it's good.
What's up,
Can you
buddy?
hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, my name is Marcus, Marcus, by the way.
All right.
Phil. But anyways, first of all, you don't need to buy anything.
I say that too. I stand on that. I stand on business with that. She's selling stupid pictures. You don't need to buy them.
And then, like, I know, like, you guys only have, I guess, like 20 more minutes left, but I need
maybe
Dukes
5,
to
maybe
relate.
5 to 10 minutes, but.
Oh, damn. I really need Dukes to really relate everything back to lacrosse as another person that played lacrosse. Thank you very much. I'll hang up.
Wait. Hello? I think he likes the shtick of, like, relate it back to lacrosse with me, which I didn't hate either.
Oh, the explain sketch to me?
Explain it to me in general, yeah. Explain it to me like it's in lacrosse.
I'll give Brandon credit. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I
You
would
see
leave
that?
it. I saw what he said.
I'm sorry.
I saw what he said. I saw what he said. I saw what he said.
It's funny.
I saw what he said.
I said, someone explain what happened to sketch in lacrosse terms. He said, okay, imagine lacrosse player was sucking dick.
Allegedly.
This is
Brandon's
also-
no better.
And in football terms, imagine someone trying to recruit a player to play for Hugh Freeze.
Jesus Christ.
Funny's funny.
Phil, you got the last one?
That was the last one.
That was the last one? All right. Trying to think big picture of what else. Phil, I'll ask you this. How many teams can win the World Series? We're hitting the All-Star break right about now. How many teams can truthfully win the World Series? You can pull up the standings to kind of help you to cheat on it. But who would be – I'm looking for a little bit of action. I'm looking for a sleeper. I think the days of the sleeper this year is, like, done. I think we're getting one of the heavy hitters.
So you don't like Dave's 55-1 Red Sox pick?
That would be a sleeper. I think I like his Phillies bet more.
I like the Red Sox 55-1.
Really?
I think that's pretty good juice.
Really?
So the Red Sox.
I haven't been paying too much attention to the Red Sox, I'll be honest.
They're a very hot. They're a very hot team, and if they make the right moves at the deadline, get the right guys, that 55-1 can be pretty juicy.
That is a lot. 55-1 is pretty high.
the
So
best
how many
in
teams? You
MLB.
could go through the standings
So-
now. Give me yes or no. How many teams can win the World
Okay,
Series?
I'll go through each team. I'll tell you yes or no. Orioles, yes. Yankees, yes. Red Sox, yes. Rays, no. Jays, no. Guardians,
no.
They're good, but I don't see them winning it. It's one of those.
They don't have the pitching this
Okay.
year. Their pitching is
All
not
right.
what it is. Twins, no, because they never beat the Yankees. Royals, no. Tigers, no. White Sox, no.
Yeah, I think that's pretty safe to say.
Mariners, I don't like their offense, so no. Astros, yes, because they're the Astros. Rangers, yes, if they're in the race and have their pitching healthy.
All right.
Angels, no. Athletics, no. Phillies, yes. Braves, yes. Mets, still. I'm gonna say yes.
Yes?
I'm gonna give us a yes.
I'm going to say no with that one.
Nationals, no.
Marlins, no.
This is just for Incessa Radio, right?
It is, but it's. We're going to get to the count, and then we'll look at it, and then we'll look at a price. And as a group, we'll all decide on one. We'll place it today.
Brewers,
That's what we'll do.
yes. Cardinals, yeah, I'll go Cardinals.
I'm going to say no on the Cardinals, but all right. I'll put you on the list.
Pirates,
No.
I did like them a lot before the Jared Jones injury. That's what's throwing me
Yeah,
off.
the pitching, they could be good.
I'm going to say yes just because you have
All
the
right.
best pitcher in baseball, in my opinion.
All right.
Reds,
No.
no. Cubs,
No.
no. Dodgers, yes. Padres, yes. D-backs, they were just there last year.
Giants,
yes.
no.
Yeah, let's go Giants now.
So your list is deeper than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and you got 10 in the NL.
Well, 12 teams make the playoffs. I think if you make the playoffs, you have a chance.
So you got 15. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think the NL is deeper than the AL. I think
Who
the NL 's
excites you?
Top heavy.
I think the World Series winner is going to be from the – I mean, the AL, there's no real excitement. Orioles, Yankees, Red Sox, Astros, Rangers. The Red Sox, so you're right. If you're looking for a flyer in the AL, the Red Sox is the answer.
Yeah.
That's the only one. Who excites you in the NL? Well, why is it not Milwaukee?
They're just – I don't know. I just don't trust them. It's weird. I can't really describe it.
All right.
It's like they're always this good, though.
I was looking for a little action. I thought you were going to talk.
they're-
Who would be the flyer you would take in the NL then?
Probably a team outside of it right now. I don't hate the D-backs again if they have their pitching sorted out. You want to take a team that has a good 1-2 punch. D-backs, if the Pirates have their guys healthy, Skeens and Jones, Keller, like.
Yeah, O'Neal Cruz is one of those guys I feel like could blow up on the national scene.
But at the same time, with their offense, they're on the good bats.
I love the Mets.
If they make a move, but I don't think it's going to happen.
At 75-1, if they make a move.
I don't hate it. All right, we'll work on that, Phil. Give me one to ride.
Red Sox.
Give me one to ride. It doesn't have to be today, but that's the big topic. That's the last one.
What's the Padres odds?
I can't root for the Padres though. They're such paper tigers, but I guess they're it.
I mean, you did you had the Marlins fewest wins bet.
I do have the Marlins fewest wins. It's close. It's 6 games. There's a 6-game difference. I'm going to be in that. That's going to finish less than 10 games. The Marlins are bad.
Yo, the White Sox are the worst team.
I know, but they're going to trade.
And the White Sox are going to trade their players.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, work on that. Give me one for Wednesday. We'll place it on Wednesday.
1 minute. How's the debate? What's your name?
I love that. Buzzer beater. Send them right through.
You're on.
What's up, Rico? It's Joe Sauce.
What's up?
What's going on? I just got back from a cruise. Have you ever done a cruise before?
I have. I think the boat gets small pretty quick.
Oh, pretty quick. I mean, fucking ridiculous. So here's my questions for you.
And I think the rooms in cruises are not nice.
No, horrible. And the swaying when you sleep.
Yep.
So the buffet situation, right?
Okay.
When you're online for a buffet, I'm somebody. Like if I even need one thing, I'm gonna wait online. Are you a person who's gonna cut?
No. I am a scumbag with a lot of things. You got to wait on the line when there's a line of food. You got to wait.
Even for one thing. Right?
Even for one thing. You can't just walk up because you could be the guy who takes the last lobster tail. You could be the guy who takes the end of the shrimp.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Yeah.
Can't do that.
All right. So there's that, and then the other thing is reserving chairs.
Oh, this is one that's just an age-old time, man. These people reserve the chairs at 6 o'clock in the morning. They never go down there. It's a disaster.
What's your time limit? Because I gave it like an hour, and if they weren't there, I took my chair.
Yeah, it's tough though because they come back. You don't know who's coming back. I think the move with that is you take their chair and then put back their dry towel so they don't know the difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, this cruise had like a situation where they would put stickers on the towels after like 40 minutes, and if they didn't show up, then it was up for grabs.
Okay, I like that. That's a good system.
Yeah, but you know the guys they get lazy or whatever, so they don't.
Yeah, it's everywhere, bro. It's people saving at pool clubs, people saving tables, saving chairs. They never show up. I hate that shit.
It's insane.
It's an enigma.
Yeah, but I'll probably never do a cruise ever again. So this is my first and last one.
Yeah, it can be good. It can be. I always thought about having a trip. Dukes would like this, called the asshole cruise. Back when you're in your 20s, all single, or like if somebody's dating somebody but they're friends, and then there's a group of girls that they could be friends, but you just have a bunch of assholes and you all go on a cruise.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a group of where like me, I would bring Dukes, and then Dukes would bring 3 idiots. And you would have, and then your group, when you show up, it's almost like being on the real world. You start getting like introduced to these different people, and the next thing you know, like one of my friends hits it off with Duke's friend hits it off with Ev's friend. Like there's just a group of assholes on a cruise.
It looked like a great time for the 19-year-old males. You know.
Love Island.
What?
Love
Island to a degree, but like less like yeah.
For people who I was there with my fiance and my mother for her 60th birthday. It's a disaster.
Yeah, you got no outlet, bro. You got nobody to go play golf with, nobody to gamble with.
I know. Oh, I know.
You need one other guy. You need one other guy.
I was playing craps by myself.
You had no other guys? You went 2-on-1?
my mother's boyfriend, but he was trying to just appease her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty much with her the whole time.
And you don't know him that well or whatever. Maybe you're not that tight.
Yeah.
And you don't make friends on a cruise either. I'm against that.
No. Yeah, exactly.
You don't make friends on a cruise.
It does
All
look
right.
like a good time for the younger guys.
Agreed. All right, that's a good call, Joe. Good way to end the show. Thank you very much.
All right, Rick.
All right, appreciate it. That's a good call. Yeah, cruises are a little overrated. All right, Phil's going to get us a World Series winner. We're all going to ride it. Thank you to DraftKings. We'll catch you on Wednesday. That is Healthy Debate.